Alright, what is going on, everybody? My name is Japes. Welcome to a little question and answer video on my channel. Before we get started with the question and answer, if you guys are looking for some Ultimate Team coins, check out FUT Coin Emporium. They're cheap, quick, and reliable. Their link is in the description down below. So, it has been ages since I have done one of these videos. Like, just a flat-out Q&A where I've got to chat with you guys. I'm rocking the, I don't know if you can see it, the Air Japes on the back. This is the Portland Timbers kit that I got for... as part of the MLS Unlock the Cup thing. So I thought that was pretty cool. If you're wondering, if you could see the number 7, that was the number that I always used to wear. So I wore 7, 14, and 17. 14 on my club team, 7 on my school team, and then I had to wear 17 when I played footy in college because the number 7 was already taken by one of the upperclassmen. You can also see this ridiculously dirty mustache going for the Movember, if you will. So my mother doesn't know about it, and I'm going to visit them for Thanksgiving. So I think I'm going to surprise her with just this dirty looking thing, and then I'll shave it off because if she would never allow, well, she would allow it, but she'd be so upset to have this nasty looking thing in Thanksgiving pictures. So on with the questions that I asked you guys on Twitter. You're going to see me opening some packs in the background. I'm not going to green screen it out, so you guys can now just kind of see. It's just like a piece of green cloth, and then there's a chroma keying program, and that's the way that generally goes away. So on with it. FP346 said, what motivated you to start YouTube? And I've gotten this question a few times. The truth be told, the reason I started a YouTube channel was I was in my last year of college, and I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life. And it was kind of one of those weird things where I was studying economics, and I was like, man, I don't know. I really don't want to do a desk, like, go for that desk job. I was set to do either investment banking, management consulting. Those were kind of the things that I gotten the like second callback interviews for, and those were the jobs that I was kind of looking at going into. And I was like, I don't think I really want to go work for a big company. And then I, asked myself, what do I like doing best with, my time, or what do I enjoy most? And then one of those things was talking, watching, and essentially thinking about football or soccer. So I was like, okay, I wonder if a world audience would listen to an American talk about footy. And I thought, jumping into that straight away would be a really difficult thing to do. And so I thought, hey, you know what I also love? I love gaming. So FIFA was the perfect little step into it to see if this could be something that might work out. So it's been a crazy journey since that point. Shout out to Mama Japes again. She bought me my PVR as a gift. I was like, this thing's actually kind of cool, because I used to do web app videos back in the day when trading was something that people really wanted to see. And that's where that got started. Next question is from TDRez99. What's your favorite thing about doing YouTube full time? Favorite thing about doing YouTube full time is it allows me to, when I want to do something in real life, my friend says, hey dude, do you want to go do this today if you have some free time? I've got a day off, or I'm doing that. It's like, heck yeah, I can go do that. Or you can also help people out, and it's buddy needs a ride to the airport. Dude, I got you, not a problem. So that's kind of my favorite thing about doing it full time. There's a lot of negatives to doing YouTube full time, and some of you guys are gonna be like, what, Japes, you're crazy. Because there are thousands and thousands of people that probably would love to be able to do this full time, but sometimes it's not all it's cracked up to be, because it's I work from home, and part of the fun is meeting people through the workplace and that sort of thing, and YouTube doesn't necessarily allow for that. All the people that I chat with all the time are from England, a whole world away. Well, not all of them, but a large portion of them are from England, which is a whole world away. So there are some ups, there are some downs, but for the most part, it is a pretty cool gig. Let's see, what job would you want if you weren't doing YouTube? That is from Regan Sellers. Let's see, if I wasn't doing YouTube, man, that's kind of a crazy, that's a weird, So, I'll answer this two ways. One, I'd love to be working for a professional, like Bayern in Europe or something. I think that would be absolutely an amazing, incredible experience. Work for their, front office in some capacity. I think that'd be amazing. In terms of gaming, I think being maybe being like a shoutcaster for League of Legends would be pretty cool. I watched the LCS. If you guys, it's like their esport thing, week in and week out, and I think it would be pretty darn cool to be a shoutcaster kind of deal for that, because I love talking about games, or maybe an analyst desk position. An analyst desk position would suit me better because I'm more just of that analytic mind frame. I also think it would be cool to, like, when I've done stuff with Kick in the past, doing like the interview stuff when I went to that Virgin Gaming tournament in Vegas, that I thought was really fun. So maybe some sort of that, maybe in terms of a professional, maybe with professional athletes. I don't know. There's a lot of things that would be really, really cool that I think I would like to do in the future. Hopefully, man, it's like, it's a weird question to think about, because you think, man, and I am rambling. We're 6 minutes in already. Oh my word. But there's just lots of possibilities, I guess. And YouTube is a very, very unique experience that, you know, only like the smallest percentage of the population has. So hopefully one day, if and when I decide to hang up my YouTube boots, then I will be able to, you know, find a way to stay within esports, because I think esports is an amazing opportunity as an industry. It's growing massively, and I think there will be quite a few really cool opportunities within it. So, oh wow, the next question was what's your dream job as well. So we're gonna skip that one. Let's see. All right, so we'll do this one quick. What is your favorite League of Legends pro team? I don't have a favorite pro team, and that's kind of like a weird thing. I guess maybe Gambit, but that's just because of Alex Each. So I'm generally a fan of mid laners because that's my favorite lane. So I like Alex Each, I like ManCloud, I like Bjergsen, and those are kind of the guys that I've always rooted for. So that's where I am on that League of Legends. Which pro footballer has the best hairstyle? That's a fantastic question. Oh man. So back in my playing days, I'm getting the hair's getting pretty curly. So the afro, I used to rock like quite a pretty serious afro, and I'll have to take my old driver's license still has a picture of it. So I'll have to take a picture of that and post it on my Instagram after this to show you guys. Which is Instagram is @AirJapes, not @AirJapesFIFA. Some little rat already took that. But I don't know, Fellaini's hairstyle is pretty legit. There's some other ones that are pretty interesting, but like just the massive fro, it's just so dominant. So that one's pretty cool. I'm trying to think if there's another one that I'm a huge fan of. I don't know. That's the first one that comes to mind off the top of my head. Do I watch WWE? I do not. When will you do pink slips? We'll definitely be doing it come next gen. I might try to get one in before this week just to see how it goes, but I have like a massive issue with pink slips. So a pink slip generally is where both people put up the pink slips to their card or their player or their car in real life is the way it goes. And pink slips on YouTube is like, the YouTuber puts up player and like the person you're playing against puts up nothing, which doesn't make sense to me at all. It's essentially like a shot at a giveaway. So I'll probably end up, I don't know if I'll call it something different, or I have like an idea for the way to like change it around to make it maybe more interesting. So that's probably what I'll go with. I'll have to explain that to you guys in a further video, but that'll be something that, because I think my subs, I think a lot of you guys are really, really good, and you'll probably beat me, and I don't want my whole club to just like be decimated by you guys, so I'd be screwed, like I wouldn't have any cards to play with. So that's where I am on that. Biggest upcoming star in real football. I mean, you know, how far do you go back with upcoming? I mean, am I gonna pick a player that not too many people are gonna know about? Am I gonna pick someone that's like already like pre-hyped on Ultimate Team? Like Neymar's still really young, but he's already a star. I'm a really big fan of a guy by the name of Kovacic. He plays for Inter Milan. He's a central midfielder. He's not like a big name yet, but he's a really good, really young player that I think would be just a fantastic midfielder for years to come. All right. Why do you think prices of players in FIFA 14 are already really cheap? Because, so, there are like tons and tons of people that play Ultimate Team now. Versus like years past. So with tons and tons and tons of people playing, that means tons and tons and tons and tons of packs are going to be open, which means for your general card, well, one, there are going to be more coins on the market. So you think, oh, that might have like an effect and drive the price. But so for the non-rare cards, it's going to make them way cheaper. For the rare cards, it's going to make them more expensive because you're going to have more people with coins and more people that want those rare cards, even though they're still going to be quite a bit, you know, they're still going to be quite rare. So that's going to drive the price of those up. The prices of the non-rare cards, and I'm not just referring to like, are they shiny, are they not shiny? I'm saying like some of the like 80 rated cards that were like kind of expensive that have just tanked in price. Those are the cards I'm referring to because they're really not that rare. They're still highly desirable, but the more packs are, the more packs are open, the cheaper their price is going to go. So that's kind of my explanation for how that works. Better player, Thomas Muller or Marco Reus? So Marco Reus has a lot of hype about him right now, but I think you can't take anything away from Thomas Muller, and that's from Andre Harrison. Who I think I actually met before at a bar in England. So shout out to him. So Thomas Muller probably for me is the better player. I mean, think about the last World Cup. At his tender age then, he won or tied for the Golden Boot, which is just ridiculous. He scored so many crucial goals for Bayern. So I definitely think at this point he's the better player in terms of accomplishments, what he's done. The impact that he has on the game is something that goes unnoticed. Marco Reus sometimes goes in and out of games, and you'll kind of not notice him. Thomas Muller always seems to cause trouble for defenses. So for me, and of course I'm a Bayern fan, so maybe that plays into it some, but Thomas Muller is the better player. Favorite artist in the music industry? I have no idea. I generally just find remixes to songs through music blogs and that sort of stuff, and that's what I listen to. Do I like fast food? Heck yeah, who doesn't? Miley Cyrus or Katy Perry? Definitely gonna go Katy Perry. Miley Cyrus just creeps me. She creeps me out so much, man. Like, that girl has just gone off the deep end, and I have no interest in dealing with her at all. So I've got the screens right here. This is right here. So I'm starting to read through all of this stuff. Who's the YouTuber that inspires you? That's from XPenny. That's an interesting question because, to be honest, guys, like, I don't really watch loads and loads and loads of YouTube videos. When I started doing YouTube, I used to watch a FIFA guy called Josh Flip, and he was the one that I kind of watched. I thought his commentary style was great, and he'd have a massive channel today if he hadn't stopped doing YouTube. So there was that one, but at this point, like, for me, so I like commentary when I watch videos. You don't have to be funny, you just have to be nice for me to listen to. And I think commentary is kind of like a thing, or it's like fallen out of favor in the FIFA community of late. Like, Nep still does it, so I still watch a lot of like Nep stuff. But commentary in general is like it's like a lost art of the FIFA community. Now everything is more orientated towards that pink slip idea, where it's the one-off video and it's like the rage reactions and just different sorts of, I don't know, it's not even live, but it's like, I'm not really, it's the one-off video, and it's like the squad builder, which isn't generally like a commentary to me. A lot of squad builders are like, here's my team, here's me playing with the team, cool. And then pack openings and the reactions and that sort of stuff. And I do some of that stuff because I want to appeal to that audience as well. But the commentary thing is, and I generally consider myself to be a commentator, and that's kind of the way I always have done my channel, and that's how I'll always do my channel, because I like speaking with you guys, and I like the one-on-one kind of interaction that a commentary allows for you, rather than me putting on like a show, if you will. So that's kind of where I am in terms of YouTubers. So here's another interesting question. What's your favorite English club to watch this season? Now, this is, okay, so I get asked a lot, what's my favorite English club? And I will never, ever, ever, ever say it, because the like hate that comes in from people who support like rival English clubs is just absolutely ridiculous. And it's like nobody wants to deal with that whatsoever. So my most enjoyable clubs to watch my favorite clubs to watch over the past 2 seasons have always been Tottenham and Arsenal, and which of course it is a no-no to like both of those clubs. So that's why I do not officially have a favorite English club. So obviously still this season, watching Spurs and Arsenal are the 2 clubs that I try to catch the most matches from. One of them because I'm an AVB fanboy, and the other one probably has to do with me being an Ozil fanboy, but I was watching those clubs before that, so there is that. All right, we'll scroll up to the top. Let's see. Ooh, how do you feel about a pink slip wager series where you win UT coins players, but the game is played on head-to-head, not ultimate team? I'd be so down with that, but nobody wants to play with head-to-head. Like, part of the fun of like the pink slips and wagers is that you see the player that they're, you know, possibly giving up in the team, and there's the fun about that. What kind of feelings did you have when you first ever noticed over the wait what? Oh, when I was first noticed over the internet or Xbox or anything. It's weird, man. So I think he's referring to like once my channel got a decent size and I came up against somebody in like a match of FIFA. And somebody was like, "Oh, dude, I like watch your videos." It's the weirdest thing in the world, because that person is probably a world away, and making that like connection on the smallest level, it's cool because I put myself out there to essentially you guys being critical or supportive or whatever you may be. And when people say, nice things, are like, "Oh, dude, I love your videos. I watch your videos." That's awesome because that's like a part of me being put in the videos, and it's like, oh, so sappy, but it's the truth. And that's really really cool. I won't forget though, one of the other reasons that I guess started doing YouTube is I came up against some guys or this kid from his name's Nicey, but he was from Sheffield. I think he's from Sheffield, and he he and his friend George. So I played them a few times in FIFA, and he said the first time he played me, I was using like some sort of MLS team, and he was like, "I played against you, instantly checked your bio, and searched your name to see if you were on YouTube." And I was like, I didn't really understand. I didn't know if there were even FIFA videos on YouTube at that time. And that's kind of when I got this like idea in my head of, oh, FIFA could be like a nice jumping off point for the like actual footy thing. And I love gaming, so this would be perfect. And that's kind of like how that went. So it's pretty cool to have like that connection with somebody worldwide. And you actually like feel like some of you guys, I think, probably feel like because I let you into a lot of what's going on in my head and like that sort of stuff. So there is all that. What will be your first legend to play with? I have no idea. Whichever one I can get my hands on pretty easy. That's probably be the one that I use. Who do you prefer, an Ultimate Team, Ozil or Silva? I think I prefer Silva right now. Do you think the market will rise the second Xbox One is released? Or should we sell our players? It's going to crash. It's going to crash hard. People are going to be opening loads and loads and loads of packs for the Legend cards. So it's going to crash terribly hard. It'll like grow back up a little bit, but it's going to crash. Do I think next-gen FIFA should have pitch invaders? No, absolutely not. Let's see. I think I'm going to actually cut it off at that point. So I've gotten a lot of like general stuff out of the way. A lot of hopefully I answered some of your questions, and I really enjoy doing this type of thing. So next time, instead of seeing packs behind me, you guys will probably get to see some gameplay. If you like the Q&As and you do enjoy this type of video, leave a comment, let me know. Also drop a like on this video. The likes are wonderful. They make me smile. As do your comments, whether it be suggestions or things you might like to see, nice things, or I don't know, just ways to improve. All that stuff is good, and I love seeing it in the comments section. So that is where I'm going to end this. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Japes, and I will catch you all next time.